What's going on, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video we are on ARK Aberration and we are on the hunt for a really good rock drake saddle blueprint. Now before we get into this video, I'm going to be doing a voiceover for the first part of this. I had some other audio I was speaking over this video you're watching, but I had the ratios messed up, so the game volume is way louder than my voice, so I kind of screwed it all up. So we're just going to do a quick voiceover and then probably going to get into a time lapse. And real quick, if you guys use Discord or have your own server, I spent 4 months building my own Discord bot from scratch. It features over 25 commands, including an embed dashboard for seamless embeds, a ticket system, welcome bot messages, and the best of all, it allows you to create your own custom AI assistant for your Discord server. You just input the data you want the AI to know, and anytime someone asks it a question about your server, community, or what you're selling, Cosmo will be able to give them a tailor-made reply. If you want to check it out, go to cosmohq.co. Now enough of these shameless plugs, let's go find that rock drake blueprint. So here we are arriving on the surface. Now the biggest danger you'll find on here are reapers. But you'll see later on in the video when I do encounter a couple reapers, all I do is I kind of just have them follow me off the cliff's edge. I don't really deal with them because this rock drake, the stats are not great. I do have better rock drakes, but I want to get them bred before I take them into action. So if it's your first time on the surface and you encounter a reaper, pretty much just walk it off the cliff edge, or if you're at the bottom of the cliff, just have it follow you quite a bit away from where the drop will be, and then jump up, fly away. It'll go back down in the ground away from where the drop is, and you don't really have to deal with them, because if you do deal with them, you're going to get burned by their acid. So either way, it's a lose-lose if you kill the reaper. I pretty much just have it get away from me, and then you can pop on the drop. So here we are. I'm going up to the first drop. This one was bugged. It didn't have a beam. Oh, actually, it disappeared. But this is the part where I'm going to have the reaper run off the edge, because I don't want to deal with it. The lower levels are pretty easy to kill, but again, you're going to get burned by the acid. So that's all it is to it. The surface, when you read about it and watch videos about it, it looks really dangerous, and you know, in a way it is really dangerous, but if you just do simple steps, it makes it way easier. And also, if you don't know, when you use a rock drake, when its feathers, like its feathers are up right now, that means there's a reaper close by, and when the feathers pop back down, that means there isn't a reaper close by. So that's also a good tool if you weren't aware of that. That's a good tool to use to know when there is a reaper close by and to kind of stand guard. But again, we just have them walk off the cliff, and then we can go back up and easily get the drop without having to worry about it. And also look around a lot, because the seekers will come after you, and they are just pests, man. They will keep smacking the crap out of you, especially the higher levels with this drake are pretty difficult to kill, and they heal themselves really quickly. So yeah, watch out for those. That's why I always scan. So I'm going to show one more loot drop from the beginning, and then I'm just going to go ahead and get into the time lapse so you guys can stop hearing me talking. I know I'm boring myself, but I'm just trying to make sure you guys fully understand, if you want to run these drops yourself, what I'm kind of thinking and doing right now, just to help you guys out as much as possible. So again, I'm just scanning around, and also you'll see me start going crazy with the movement. I'm just scanning for the next beacon, because you only have a very limited amount of time out there until the sun comes back up and you got to get out. So I'm always trying to figure out where the next one will be. Especially with the blue drops, there's hardly anything good in the blue drop. I mean, especially you're not going to find a rock drake saddle blueprint in the blue drop, so I try to get those, pick those up as quickly as possible so I can get the next one popping and hope it's a red or purple. So there we go. I went ahead and skipped ahead. Nothing at all interesting in there, but let's go ahead and get into the time lapse and see how long it takes me to find that rock drake blueprint. So cue the music. Hope you guys enjoyed. I'm not really going to talk much more after this. I'll see you guys after a while. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Yo, let's go.